Hey there guys, got a huge amount of requests to test the next light. I'm trying to see why after putting it up for test and having a look at it closely. The main draw for this light is that it's a big 630 watt light, LED bar type, specifies high efficiency LEDs and drivers etc, but it's very cheap, or at least low cost. It's $799 retail. And you can buy it on Alibaba. So a lot of people's looking around, looking for good value, and I think I've spotted this light and got in contact with me to test it. So we got in contact with Geekbeast. They sent us their light through, and yeah, I've had a look at it, and yeah, you will definitely be surprised by this guy. So starting off the LED bars, you can see here we've got lots of Samsung LM301Hs, which are high output, high efficiency white LEDs. Also got Osram red LEDs there as well, which put a little red spike on the spectrum and improved the system efficiency overall. Then you got little far red I should say, sorry, and UVA LEDs. And these guys fill out the spectrum. I'm not convinced by UVA LEDs. I think they're just basically a deep blue, and they do add a bit photosynthetically, and they will, the blue will keep the plants short. But other than that, I don't think they improve potency or anything like that. I think you need the UVB for that. Far red, again, is photosynthetically active, not as much as red, but and too much in my view will cause plants to stretch. There's a small amount here, so it's not doing any harm, and it is filling out the spectrum. So yeah, they've thrown everything at it anyway with regards to the LEDs. You can see, I think from the shine, if I can get that there, that there is no protection on the LEDs. So they're not silicon coated or acrylic coated or anything like that, which is a little bit of a pity, but no worries, you can still clean them down. Just be very careful if giving them a wipe. They are protected with this frame, sits proud, and they're quite a solid, in terms of the LED bar themselves, quite a solid connection. They fit into the frame here, so there's two runners at each end that the wiring runs through and the bars clip into. You get these block connectors, so that's just a physical connector, and then this one, it's very rudimentary, but it works and it's robust. That's the electrical connector. 6 bars in total on the rig. You can see here the driver sits on top of here. It's actually, you can just slide along there, which is not a problem. You also get extra long cables so that you can mount the driver remotely, which is a good feature. It's should be on all bar lights really, to be honest. So we just snap this in. The assemble's really easy. Switch it on, and yeah, on the driver as well, you get a dimming function, which is really nice. You get switches to on and off the UVA and far red LEDs, and yeah, overall you get a really nicely fitted out light. Kind of basic in construction and design. It's not an amazing looker or anything like that, but it's very solid, and yeah, performs well. So recommendation is to put it in a 4x4, which is how I tested it. 12 inches or 30 centimeters hanging height, and it does brilliantly. It delivers an average of 984 micromoles in a 4x4, which really means at the very high level you got to have everything on point to take advantage of that high intensity. I would suggest personally that this could go into a 5x5. You'd be getting probably about 700 micromoles in a 5x5. But which would be high performance without pushing the plants too hard. As I said, you can see the spectrum there. It's got the UVA and far red little blips at each end of the power spectrum, and you got that little blip for the red. Otherwise it's a sort of mid-color temperature white. And yeah, spread is really good. Very even, very uniform across the 4x4, so it's excellent that way. And yeah, as I said, most of all, it's about the price. Previous video, just recently, I compared a lot of grow lights for both fixture cost in terms of power output per dollar cost, fixture cost, and I also ran the numbers to basically to deliver the equivalent of 750 micromoles to a grow area, and add up the fixture cost and running cost over 3 years for a number of fixtures, and this guy came out top. $799 in the US, a bit less on Alibaba, but you've got to pay for taxes and shipping charges and all that stuff coming in. Makes it really, really good value for money, and the high efficiency of 2.27 micromoles per watt in the efficiency test means that it is also efficient to run. So yeah, it comes out on top, closely followed by the Migro Array, and then Lumitech, or Photon Tech as they're called in the US, came in third, all very closely grouped together, very little in between them. And yeah, so happy to recommend this light, very good value for money. It is what they say it is. As I said, good build quality, and yeah, all the things that you would want from a high performance large grow light. So well done to Geekbeast. Thanks for sending the fixture through, and yeah, let us know if you need anything else, or you want any other lights tested, or you have any queries or comments about this one in particular. Take care. Bye.